Welcome back to Houston Live. Whether we are dining on the town or whipping up something fresh in our own kitchens, Houstonians just love to eat.
Tonight, there will be an opportunity to do a fusion of both Celebrity Chef Rocco DiSpirito at Guard and Grace. Welcome to Houston Live, Chef.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me back. I love being on this show.
Okay, I was
My
just saying.
favorite show in Houston.
Good answer, good answer,
You know, I've
good
been on the
answer.
show for, it's going on 10 years, I think.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think Derek was in like a little booth in the Galleria.
Yes, that's
They were selling donuts on one side and coffee on the other, and he was in the middle. It was awesome.
Well, you had to bring the snacks today, and
Yeah,
we're going to get to that.
I did. I brought some snacks.
We're going to get to that shortly. But you know what? So we open up the show with Christina. She's
Yes,
talking
wonderful,
about
right?
Amazing.
No singing yet, though. No singing
Amazing.
yet.
Look, I sang for you before the show.
Thank you. All right.
This food's gonna make you sing some more.
Oh.
But we're talking about saying yes to yourself, and this is something you've been doing for a long time. You've been a #1 New York Times bestseller, and you keep cranking out these books. I mean, obviously you're good at it,
Yeah.
but what motivates you to keep it going?
Yeah, you know, I just use AI now. It's amazing. That's just like,
No.
Dear
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, I need cookbook number 16.
Look, in
make
the
it a
style
bestseller.
of-
Yeah, exactly.
Say it like me.
You know, what's really amazing about the cookbooks is that people still consume them, still love them. They still want solutions every night where they like, you know, they wonder, what are they going to make tonight? Could it be Mama Nicolina's cavatelli? Yes, it could.
Yum.
You know, people still have to cook dinner, and it's one of the biggest problems everyone faces.
It's so true. It's
Yeah.
so true. It's
Right?
something. It's on TikTok. Yeah, they talk about it constantly. Like the worst part of adulting is figuring out what to make for dinner
It's
every
true.
single night.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's so confusing, so hard. No one has cooking skills anymore.
No.
So I thought, you know, I got stuck at home 4 years ago cooking a lot. You know, you remember that, right? And it was very different than cooking in a
Yeah.
professional kitchen. So I had to develop new strategies, shorten recipes, make things faster, easier, and that's what this book is all about.
I love that it saves you time, because that's the thing we're short on. I mean, she's got to do like
Yes.
Broadway stuff. She's
Yes,
gotta
I
jet set
know,
here.
I know.
She only literally
Allegedly,
has
she sings. We
these
will find out at some point.
30
today.
minutes.
Yeah.
She barely has the 30 minutes.
Well,
and that's
30 minutes-ish. Now, get it right.
So
get it right.
the reason I put the ish in there is because many recipes take under 15.
Oh, so
first
it's
of
a
all-
less than.
Yes, it's not a
Y'all.
30 minutes ish because most are more than. It's because most are less than. I do have a Sunday section in here for like a little bit fancier food. Yeah.
Ooh,
I
that's when
think
you have your time.
My
Yeah.
son would love this because he does meal prep. He cooks dinner
Oh,
for his
yeah.
family.
Oh, cool.
And so,
Very
yeah,
cool.
I was looking through and some amazing things inspired by your family, inspired by your mama.
Thank
And
you.
so,
Yes, for sure. One of my favorite recipes in the book is this one. It's stoner style fried rice.
Oh, fashion.
Yes.
So pineapple, shrimp, and bacon for me makes it stoner style. Is that right, Troy?
Stoner. Oh,
Is that
what?
right? Can
Why are
you confirm, Troy? Not that you know anything about it.
Look,
He doesn't have a mic on, but he said,
He's
yeah,
from Maui.
dude.
He's from
He said,
Maui,
yeah,
Wowie,
dude.
so you know.
California.
Okay, so also, like, these are, I mean, this is all over. This is not one specific genre. You're
No,
covering
really,
all
it's
the
a
bases.
Very broad spectrum of dishes.
We
from,
need that
you
in
know,
this city.
I agree. Everybody needs that. Everybody's interested in Asian food and Latin American food and Italian food and Indian food. And I went to the experts. You know, when I borrowed from different cuisines, I went to Jet Tila and I went to Simon Majumdar and I said, give me the real deal recipes. So yeah, for example, I have a pad thai in here. It says Jet Tila style. Basically, I stole it from him. So.
And
yeah.
these are simple ingredients. Like people
been on
shouldn't
Houston
feel
Life.
overwhelmed like it's complicated ingredients to make these dishes.
I would say 95% of these are incredibly simple ingredients that you can buy anywhere. You know, 2 or 3 maybe a little fancy chefy, but you want that from me, right?
Yeah.
You don't want it to be too simple.
No, we want
because
in the
you
middle.
don't need a book from me that's too simple. But you know, it's just the right balance, I think.
I need to impress
Yeah.
someone a little
Yeah,
bit.
you want a little bit
I
of
think
that
just
flavor
holding a
that
pot
chef's
is
get.
like, people are like, wow,
Yeah.
look at her go.
And this passion you have for food, it comes from your family. It comes from cooking with your
Comes from being hungry, first of all.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
it comes
Hey,
from
look,
family.
problem solving,
for
yes,
sure.
yes.
You know, as a kid, growing up in Queens and New York, you know, food is you know, something you have to think about a lot. And so, for me, working in restaurants solved a big problem, right? Like, where are you going to eat today? You're going to eat where you work.
Free meal.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to point out this condiment section because this solves a lot of problems.
Oh, look at that.
I have a few pages on great condiments that add a lot of flavor. One of my
Yeah.
favorite new ones is chicken bouillon powder. Do you guys know about
I
this
have
stuff?
a
Of course,
big
yes.
thing of chicken bouillon
Isn't it the
in my
greatest
pantry.
thing?
Yeah,
My friend
absolutely.
Jenny Martinez, who is famous for her birria taco.
Yeah, so I was about to say it's a big Mexican culture
yes,
staple.
she taught me about
Yes.
it, and now I use it like it was my own idea.
Yeah, that's how you make Spanish rice, baby.
You
Oh, yeah,
pass
okay,
it
good,
on.
good, yeah.
Absolutely, it'll
and
boil
then,
there.
and then there's a bunch of soup mixes that you can use as spices. Basically, they all contain MSG, which is what makes everything.
Everything makes it makes it taste good.
Okay, so what are your, I mean, actually, I kind of want to know just like the celebrity tea. Like, who have you been been dining with? What have you been eating? What are the things that are like cool?
Well, chefs love to go out and eat. So other than Troy, we had great food yesterday, and we're going to have more today. But other chefs that you see me on Food Network with a lot. You know, we've all been sort of out together. Yeah.
I watch you on YouTube with Guy Fieri. I watch you. Yeah.
We see each other whenever we're shooting, and there's usually a meal that follows. And,
I saw
but Guy's
you.
a great host. He'll have you come. He'll have you go to his house, and he'll have everything there. You know, he has every food, every beer, his tequila, you know, you make stuff, it's amazing.
So Food Network, books, I mean, you've done it all. You can basically call it. Like, you've done it all. No, I'm just kidding. What is next? What is next?
So I just shot a show for Guy with Alex Garnaschelli and Brian Malarkey, that's his real name. And without spilling too much or being too much of a spoiler, they had to change the rules a few times because we caught up too fast.
Oh.
You know how they like...
You came with the skills, and they were like, we weren't ready for this. We weren't ready for this.
I'll pay for that comment next time I go on one of those shows, trust me.
Does that stress you out? I mean,
yes, of course. Yes. Yes.
You know why? Because
think about how good you are at singing, and you stress out every time,
yeah,
right?
of course, but also because at first you're trying to prove yourself, but then once you prove yourself, you got to keep proving yourself. They keep expecting you to make yummy
your
stuff.
Last meal in my business.
It's the truth. I'm only as good as my last song, baby, which was last night.
So yeah, it's stressful. It's stressful because you want to, always want to perform well. We can't. It's not like computer programming where you can just keep printing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I just need to know, like, what behind
plus, we
the
love
scenes.
people. We love what we do. We really want, like, if I cook for you, I want you to be happy. I want you to walk away feeling like you're elevated. You know what I mean? And it means a lot to us.
Okay, so for those who are cooking at home, let us know. Do you ever make mistakes in the kitchen?
Every day, all the time.
Really?
Constantly. Yeah, I make more mistakes than I get things right. But it's not about the mistakes; it's about how you handle the mistakes and what you do afterwards, and what steps you take to fix them.
Right.
But the thing about cooking, especially savory cooking, is there's almost no mistake you can't fix if you're paying attention.
Yeah, and also some of your best mistakes probably turn into some of your best recipes.
They do. You're right about that. They turn into new dishes, new recipes. Sometimes it's true.
Delicious
absolutely.
accidents.
Yeah. There's a famous Italian dish called pasta alla assassina, the assassin's pasta. It's a burnt pasta that came from someone burning pasta once, and they turned it into like one of the most famous dishes in the world.
Blackened fish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the event tonight, tell me about it.
Yes. Guys, my publisher said when you get on these shows, ask. I'm asking you, come tonight to Garden Grace in Houston. Come see us.
Houstonians?
Chef Troy and I will be there. We'll be signing books. Tickets include a signed book plus tons of food. You know how great they are. They'll have booze. They'll have food. It'll be amazing.
I mean, this is Houston. You better have the booze.
We're like the Blues Brothers of Houston.
You are. Okay, no, Houstonians, they show up and they show out. So we just need to get, what'd you say? You need like 100 more people to come.
It's just 100 more people.
Let's just pack the place. He asked if I'm going. I'm like, sure, I'll go.
Oh, he said 2.
They got plenty of room
He's
there.
at 200.
They got plenty of room.
Just go and get some delicious food and have him sign your book.
Yeah,
and
super chill, super fun.
Yeah, okay, that'll be good. No, let's take a.
Are you coming?
I'm gonna go.
All right,
Why
great.
not?
Are you coming?
Why not?
A show. Yeah, the singing thing.
Oh my gosh, you're always making excuses.
You know what?
Go be a star.
You said I sing to save lives. Come on now.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, then we'll head into the kitchen with Chef Rocco DiSpirito, and we'll be joined by Chef Troy Guard. You ever heard of Garden Grace? That's where this whole thing's going on. Don't go anywhere. Houston Life will be right back.
We're back with Chef Rocco DiSpirito, and we're now joined by Chef Troy Guard.
Hi, everybody.
From Houston's Garden Grace restaurant.
How's
I'm
it
so happy to be here.
Oh my gosh, we're so stoked. Okay, so
You know
guys,
Troy's the man, right?
I do. We actually
Got
do.
it.
Derek told
Local
us
hero.
it's a rumor around town that turns out it's true. And tonight you guys are doing something really special down there. I mean, you got the celebrity chef. You've got all the great food already. You're putting it all together. What can people expect if they go tonight?
Well, we've got a huge tent outside if people want to be like how to make this dish. I don't
Bloody
even
Mary's
know,
insane. It's got like cheeseburgers sticking out of it.
Oh my goodness.
We actually did an
Making
event.
this really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We did an event
impressive.
last night in Denver. He got on the 5 a.m. flight. I took the 7:30
Never doing
flight
that
to
again.
be
But
here.
Wow.
If only you had warned me. Poor guy. He sent me a text.
Look at that.
He sent me a text saying, "Are you sure you want to take a 5 a.m. flight? That's kind of nuts."
no.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure."
We still
Why
have
not?
some tickets left for today.
Okay.
GardenGrace.com. We had an amazing turnout last night. This guy had a line 150 deep. It was awesome.
Okay,
And
cool.
again, this book, like Rocco said, it's just awesome. Like you said, 30 minutes-ish.
Ish, yep.
Some less, but like you said, you don't want something too easy and simple. But
Yeah, we have to lead you
the
somewhere, right?
ingredients-
That's
Okay,
pro
hold
chef.
on,
The
because you just
ingredients
put in
are
salt and
awesome.
pepper, and I was like,
Look, he's
What
salt
is he
baking
doing?
us right now.
Okay, that
Salt
is how.
Bay copied us. Let me
that
just say
is
you
how
know.
do it.
Now we know the truth. This is
Okay,
the originator.
I'm sorry, I got so distracted. What are we actually making right now?
Making
Crudo?
tuna crudo, yes. So this
Okay,
is
it smells
tuna
good to me.
furikake
Look at that.
crudo. Try this furikake. It's seaweed sesame seeds,
Okay.
bonito
I wanted
flakes.
to say something earlier when he said the chicken bouillon. So I lived in Asia, and they used it all the time. Like, what is this? We called it magic.
Magic.
So the little,
Like, do you
little
use
recipe
the
was a little magic, right, Adam? Little magic. It was great.
Yeah, we put that in everything. In a Mexican home, it's like that. You put that in your rice, you put that in your soups, you put that into everything.
Yeah, everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This looks so
I mean,
beautiful.
look at how awesome this tuna is. We
And-
don't even get that great fish in Denver. It's so good here.
This
Adam
is way
does-
less than even 15-minute-ish. Like,
Yeah,
this
this is like a 5. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
going real fast, it's a 5-minute dish.
And this is a
Need a little
special
time to
Rocco
prep.
dish,
So
too.
tell
you
us
know.
everything that we've
Oh yeah,
got
you
in
guys
here. We've got.
try this, please. Try this right away.
Oh,
These are the
oh.
special cookies that
They
Garden
just
Grace
keep
makes.
handing me food. I don't
Yes.
even know what to do.
I love it
Garden
here.
Grace makes these cookies. They're amazing. They've got like white
damn.
chocolate, dark chocolate, medium chocolate chips.
Yep.
They're so
chocolate.
puffy. How do you make them so puffy like
Yes
this?
to
That's
dessert
the
before the
secret.
main course. That's
Is that
my
this?
thing.
Ooh, and they have the little bit of
We have a
salt
little
on
person
them?
in the back who rolls them up like this.
Like a Keebler elf.
With a little scoop.
Exactly. Look at that tuna
So this is a
dish.
tuna
Fantastic.
fourcaque. The
There's a
fourcaque
couple
is obviously
forks.
the seasoning that you tried.
Now-
It's
Look at that
basically
delicious
rice
roast.
seasoning. It's what Japanese use to season rice.
Yeah, I
Okay.
love furikake. I use it
Oh,
all the
okay,
time.
great. Oh, you know. Okay, good.
I make the cinnamon bake. So Garden
Of
Grace
course
is
you do.
really on the culinary scene. Like, you guys have just burst out. Everyone's just loving things that you guys are making down there. So you must be so proud. Over on 500 Dallas Street, right?
We have 400 seats.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
2 levels. And Adam and Elliot, our GM and our chef, just are fantastic. Been with us. Adam's been 12 years with us. Elliot's 2.5 years. And
Adam's
it's
right
just
there, by the way.
fantastic.
I know. Well, I was just
Hi,
talking
Adam.
with Elliot. He was
Adam,
saying
get over here.
it's a great
Yeah,
place
just
to go
come on.
Come
He's
away.
not like that.
before
Elliot,
you
get
go to
over
the
here.
theater,
Come on,
right?
guys.
Before you go to
Come
the
away.
theater, it's the best place to
Theater,
go.
we have free parking. We have free valet. Come on in.
Free
come see
parking.
us.
Wow.
You know,
I know.
that
Come
is a
over here,
big
guys.
deal in
Come on.
Houston to have free parking.
I
no, I
love
want
your
people to
job.
see you.
Get in here.
Oh, thank you.
You are the smart one. Look at
And
you
nobody
eating.
knows
Here's a little
this, but I'm
short
going to
rib for
say it
you.
live on TV.
you.
I've been in Denver 23 years. We have 12 restaurants there. I am moving to Houston in 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
You guys, we did it. We converted
I'm
him.
coming to Houston.
I want the guest house.
All right.
Hey, Rocco, what do you think of the Houston
Okay.
dining scene? What do you think? And obviously, you're going to
let's-
say nice things, but be honest.
No, I'm going
What
to
do
be
you really
honest
like?
and
Oh
say
my
nice things.
gosh.
It's very
Right?
easy to do that here. The dining scene here has always been on fire. I've been coming here since the 90s. It's outrageous. There's such a great community here
And every
of
choice,
diverse
anything you wanna
ethnicities
eat
and
here.
anything like the Cambodian food, the barbecue, the Italian,
Oh my God.
La Madeleine, the Galleria, all the stuff there. The Galleria, your former home. Well, you weren't there for that, but
Look,
yeah, I remember.
visited.
You guys
I
were
visited
there.
there.
You guys were there.
No, but it's an amazing
They
place.
hired
Such-
me, and
such
that's
an
literally-
incredibly
this is in the
diverse
deal. They
city
have to
with
feed
so
me.
many
Look
food
at
options.
that. Cracks me up.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I just
rib.
They're
tried
short
it.
rib, yeah. So when you come tonight, we'll serve you more, obviously, than
It was
just one
like
tiny little bite.
soft like
love you.
butter.
How many hours
I
of
love you
cooking,
all.
chef?
It was about 4 hours.
4 hours in a little
All
plastic
prep,
bag? Yeah, cool.
And then what
That's
is
called
this? Is
sous
this
vide.
purple
Yeah, what's
yam?
those
This
ones?
is
Those
potato,
chefs?
right?
So this is taro root mixed with, if you're from Hawaii, you know what taro is, yeah, with Japanese purple sweet potato, which gives it a really
It's
nice,
fantastic.
deep,
Healthy
earthy,
for
sweet
you.
flavor.
Delicious.
You know, purple's my favorite color. So.
Guys, just the way it is here, a full house, everyone mingling.
Yes, so fun.
Just think of this, but with Drake.
And if Christina
just, like,
comes
a
maybe
little
some
bit more-
singing?
Yes.
Look.
What did you ask me earlier in the song? Are you not allowed to sing?
Uh-oh.
How much shame do I have to provide?
So
Come on.
crazy. I told him I would sing tuna cruda.
Yes,
Yes!
excellent.
Wonderful. It's perfect. In perfect pitch. Okay, Chef Rocco DiSpirito, everyone, thank you guys so much.
So much fun.
Guard, you're amazing.
15 cookbooks. Can
I
you
know,
believe
it's
that?
phenomenal.
live long enough.
New
They
York
love you.
Times
15.
bestseller. Making
love
everything
it.
delicious for
Straight to
everyone
the
at
top of the
home.
list. We all go buy the books, we eat the food, and we're merry like that.
See you tonight, Houston.
Yes,
Every day delicious. Available now. And
That's Troy's nickname.
And we have a link to learn more online under the Scene on Houston Life section of HoustonLife.com TV.